Welcome to my kitchen, everyone. I am Chef Brian. This is Chef Brian Fitness. It is game day, and we are going to go over some treats. And I'm going to try and make something a little bit healthier than your buffalo chicken bites. And we're going to do cauliflower buffalo bites. So, if you buy the florets, that'll make life easier on you, but that'll cost you more. So this is going to be cheaper. It's just a whole head of cauliflower that we're going to cut in half, quarter it, and then this right here, you can just cut that off there and get it into these little bites like that. If you get one like this, you can just cut it in half. Bigger ones, you can quarter them. You want them to be basically that, a buffalo bite. In there. This will be a much healthier but still flavorful option for you instead of buffalo chicken, which I'm not opposed to. Alright. Put that all in there. Alright, and that was a whole cauliflower there. So, we're going to toss that in a little olive oil, a little salt, give it a little toss. Got a sheet pan lined with tin foil, which we're going to lube up. Pour those on. We're going to get these in the oven. Nope, no sauce yet. In the meantime, let's make some nachos. Got some awesome grass-fed ground beef. That worked well. I don't want you to get into these things sometimes. I know there's a bunch of fat in there, but we're going to put just a little bit of oil in there until the fat renders out. In there. Kind of break that up a bit. Make it easier. Slowly start cooking. And meantime, we'll get our buffalo sauce going. So we're going to take half a cup of this. You probably know what that is. Third of a cup of rice vinegar. We got a little seasonings. This is basically garlic, onion, a little chili powder, and we're going to hang on to that. I will put that all in a recipe when I post it afterwards. We're going to start heating this up. Save a little time so you're not rushing around. You see I've got my tomatoes already sliced. Got red peppers already diced. Red onions that I pickled. Basically, if you get everything set up ahead of time, which is what chefs call mise en place, everything in place, it's French, makes life easier on you. Makes cooking more smooth so you're not scrambling. I'm going to get a tablespoon of cornstarch in here. That's going to help thicken the sauce. Whew. That smells strong. So a little bit of cornstarch thickened it up really, really good. Turn that down. Actually, we turn it right off. We're going to put our spices in there. And a tablespoon of maple syrup. And a teaspoon, if I can get it, just regular olive oil. And that is what we got. Nice, simple buffalo sauce. We'll set aside. Get your meat nice and browned. Get out a colander. Drain off all this fat. Keep it as healthy as we can. Turn off the burner so I don't burn my arm. Alright, let's build some nachos. I'm going to spray this down. I use blue corn tortillas because they're A, better for you, B, delicious. Except when people have grubby fingers. Nice thing about these chips, which actually I think is going to work out well, is you can flip them upside down and they'll hold on to everything. Kind of flip them over the best you can. There. Alright. Build some nachos. Some black beans. There we go. I think I will actually open that other can. Anytime I use black beans, I always rinse them because that crap inside is really just salty. Mas, black beans. We all need our protein. There we go. Some diced red pepper. What? I'm going to put these on last. And yes, they do taste awesome. I'm going to put a little feta cheese on mine. You can leave that out if you want, but I love feta. And then this is just some regular Mexican shredded. I'll pop these bad boys in the oven and check on our cauliflower. Which is nowhere near ready. So I'm going to clean up my mess.
Mom said more cheese.
Yeah, she would. Yes, I know, more cheese on everything. Sometimes more doesn't mean more. Now, what can I do in the meantime? Alright, one thing I will go over, so I know I talked about it in the past, is what this thing does. This is a knife steel, or a honing steel. This is not for sharpening. Got some other ones that look like this. This one's old and worn down. I've got a better looking one, but you'll get the point. This is a, it's called a whetstone. That's W-H-E-T stone. See, it has two sides. This is a coarse grit. This is a fine grit. Now what you do is you want to soak this for at least 15 minutes before you use it. Hence, whetstone. You want to have it in a sturdy place where it's not going to slide all over. I'm not really going to sharpen my knives, but you'll get the idea. Now this obviously is going to take more off of your knife than this. You want to hold it right here about a 15-degree angle, and you go back and forth the whole length of the knife. As you can see, I've kind of worn a dip into that one from using the hell out of it. But you want to go, you know, like one spot. Make sure you keep a good track of your strokes. Like the best bet is to go, you know, 10 strokes, slide down, 10 strokes, slide down, etc., etc. You want to do this evenly, so that way you don't have one side that's, like say this little section, you did 12 strokes, you did 10 here. You get the idea. You're going to have a knife that's going to be a little bit sharper in some areas and be uneven. So you're going to be cutting like this. So you want to make sure you do both sides, same amount of strokes, and you can pick one of these up on Amazon. I think I got this one for like 40 bucks. So it's really not that expensive to take care of your knives. The other side is more of a finishing side. It's going to put a finer edge on it. It's going to make it just a little bit sharper, and it's going to basically shine it up nice. So you do the same thing with this one. Now these honing steels, when you are cutting and you have your edge, as you're going down like this, you're pressing on that edge, right? Eventually your sharp edge is going to start to curve. You know, like it's going to start, you know, bowing out. All this does is take your edge and straighten it back out. So it seems like it's making it sharper, but in a way it really isn't. I mean, and the same thing with that. You can do it this way, you can do it this way, but you want to hold it, you know, a little bit bigger of an angle and go the entire length of the knife. So you're going like this. Then you want to go on the other side. So you do that, you know, 10 to 20 times before you cut something. It's going to seem sharper because you're straightening your edge. So, let's check on that cauliflower. I'm starting to get a little color on it. So, I'm going to take this buffalo sauce. Actually,
I was going to say, put it back in a bowl.
This would be easier if I just do this. Yeah, bowl is probably a better option. I want every last drop out of there. One of my chefs in culinary school, who was French, anyone who knows and went to culinary school with me knows who I'm talking about, said this is a $1 million tool. Because this is what gets everything out of your pans, out of your, your mixing bowls. This saves you a lot of money. So give those a toss. Pop those back in the oven. Let's check on our nachos. There you go, look at that. Now I'm only going to put these on half of them because some 9-year-old that lives here doesn't like onions. I don't get it. Like, even if you have not cooked that much, you know onions are in everything. Actually, I can put it on more than half. He's not going to eat half the nachos. Probably could.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's some Gameday nachos, blue corn tortillas, pickled onions, got some feta cheese, black beans, and you know what? You can load these up. I mean, if you want to put jalapenos, put jalapenos on there. You can put a little diced avocado on there when you're done. Have fun with it. Just don't eat just chips and cheese. Play with it. Have fun with it. Put veggies on there. If you're going to eat nachos, at least make them somewhat healthy. Alright, so those are going to cook for about another 10 minutes. You can make a good blue cheese sauce or ranch dressing would be perfect with that, just like you use with regular buffalo wings. I am going to sign off. Those are going to finish, and I will get the recipe up. And thanks for watching. Have a good night and enjoy the game.